back in. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Stop something. I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Okay. It's not important. Welcome to Last Stop on the D. Last Stop on the D.
Wow, we don't even get to answer.
No, you sounded so excited about it.
Right. It's like forget.
I was. And then I realized, like, crap. It might not. Anyway, Last Stop on the D is a podcast for urban entrepreneurs to dialogue with the community. A few years ago, I started this ongoing conversation about who we are and what we're meant to do in the community around us. And no matter how big or how small the platform is, I love meeting new people and meeting, like, especially the wonderful, incredibly talented two artists I have here today. Is Kelly's down in Atlanta.
Hey.
Thank you so much for being here. And Shayla, who's also in the Bronx. Yeah, what are your Instagram handles?
Mine is Kelly Free Spirit 333. That's Kelly, spelled the correct way. Okay. Free Spirit 333.
Good.
Oh, mine is Shayla Russ, SHAYLA RUSS. Very plain.
Thank you. It's important for us all to spell those out so that the listeners can just go right now and follow.
Right.
Go now and follow these amazing, beautiful artists. Thank you so much for being on Last Stop on the D. This is episode 98.1. I'm your main host, Brandon Kim, aka BK in Brooklyn, aka BK the GOAT, aka Brandon the Kim.
Wow.
This is my co-host.
Okay.
Go for it.
Co-host Kamal, aka the Last Dragon. Jokes. I don't have that many AKAs. Just the one.
Wow.
We have two wonderful, beautiful guests here. Thank you guys so much for being on my podcast today. I have the first question I want to ask you guys is what?
Observe without absorbing it. So you have to be able to watch it and then understand it without letting it, pull you lots of different ways, which is really hard. Like, let's just say for police brutality, right?
Yeah.
There was a brother that got shot in the back recently, like getting into his car or something like that. And it's like, damn, like this brother was like not even facing you, not a threat at this point, and you have disabled him for life. That's police brutality really hits a nerve for me because it's like my people, it's like my family, and then it seems like
I hate saying the term like I'm numb to it because I'm not. It's just that I don't. And so it's never like a up and down for me. It's kind of constant.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does affect me, but I'm no longer. I'm more focused than I am like. So
Everywhere.
and it's really good. I think it's really good to understand what's really happening and to know that not much has changed as far as these racist systems. They have just evolved. Like slavery did not end; it just morphed into the prison industrial complex, which allows them to treat us so horribly in the streets like animals. Like, I think it's really important to understand like the system and the structure of it, so that you're not like emotional to the point where you can't strategize.
Yeah.
And what they're really good at, the media, society, everybody is really good at being distracted and being emotional without having a plan in place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Very
like I definitely think that supporting Black business economically is like one of our ways out of this, because we have to have our own neighborhoods again. We have to have our own communities again, and we don't really have that. We don't have our own Black-owned grocery stores, our own Black-owned banks, our own Black-owned everything. It's like we have allowed all these other entities to come into our neighborhoods and tell us who we are.
Yeah.
And I'm not for that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm for
Not at all.
like something that's a little bit more geared towards our specific needs and details.
I'm Black as fuck.
Oh, exactly. I'm Black as fuck too. Yes, I agree. That's something my mom told me. I'll never forget. I told her like, "How are we supposed to like? What do you think, Mom? Like, this is crazy, right?" She goes, "You don't have to do anything. You don't have to feel like you need to go on protest. You don't have to post on Instagram about it. You don't have to do anything but stay Black and die." With that being said, how are you guys coping in an artistic sense? And before I let you answer, I will show you how I will answer, because this is how I cope.
Right.
I knew that's what he was like. I knew. I said he's either gonna grab me or he's gonna grab him.
Well, I'm gonna like this because I didn't know that we were on. So that's what we're on.
Start off every single episode of Last Stop on the D with a shot. This one is for all my brothers and sisters out there who've ever had to deal with the police in any sort of adverse way. This is cheers for you. Yo, come on, where's your shot?
I have a
Cheers. Stop
I have
bugging.
there you go.
All right. Good.
I have my CBD and lavender here.
All right,
Cheers.
word.
That's a
Word.
spot.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yes.
I'll have a shot for the next podcast.
Word. That was a little Duce shout out to Jay-Z, or not shout out to, he ain't paying me.
Well, that's my favorite.
But
Yeah.
Yo, so you guys have some phenomenal like art up on Instagram. I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna get into a little bit of details of some of it, but like, what have you guys been creating since the COVID Chronicles has begun?
Well, I've had like an uptick in commissions, so I just opened mine back up. So I'm working on like a children's book, and some logos for some people, and some T-shirt designs, a bunch of different things. Because I feel like people are turning more towards Black-owned businesses as this. That's what I've seen in my work. They're really seeking out us to do their work for them.
Oh, that's what's up.
Word.
So you have Black-owned businesses coming to you for logos and such.
Mhm.
Go. All right, we word. Kelly, how are you?
Yes. To be honest, how am I coping?
Is it easy?
Damn.
Are you having a good time?
I am having a good time,
All right.
but I can feel the shift happening spiritually, and it's happening a lot faster, I think, than people realize, between good and evil. So there's a lot I'm learning about myself, about where I want to take my art, about how often I want to open myself up to commissions, because I do want to work with Black businesses, but then I also want to make sure that I keep my own vision and my own momentum going. So I am trying not to escape, right? Because that's what I do best when shit gets hard. I just escape. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I lock myself in my room. I might order a lot of food. I just ignore the world. And it's like, you can't ignore the world, because it'll be the same when you get back to your normal self, or it'll be worse. So I have been spending a lot of time meditating, journaling, spending time with my family, and creating art that I want to create, that I think is important for me in my healing process. So I'm creating a series, a crystal goddess series. So if you like crystals and you like goddesses,
Nice.
you know, please check them out. So I did Amethyst Aura. She's based off of the amethyst crystal. So she's a Black woman, and the inside of her face is an amethyst. And then I did Malachite Muse. Same concept. And I'm just going to keep continuing to create crystal goddesses until I want to create them no more.
Yes, that's dope. It's dope. So I'm going to show you one of your own pieces of work that I thought was particularly interesting. Can you tell me? Give me 2 interesting things about this.
Okay.
Tell me about.
Sure.
And I'll tell you the 2 things that caught my eye the most about it.
Ooh, okay. So that is more understanding. And he represents royalty, in like sub-Saharan royalty, Islamic royalty. And I feel like it was important for me to create that depiction with the drapery. And I just love covering your head. It seems like a testament to God, like covering your head, you know. So that's why I created him.
Word. The 2 things that stuck out to me about that was like, he is, you know, a Black man with like his hair is like not black though, it's like purple. And like what people don't know about like a lot of, I think, ancient African American people was we had just like the finest textures of hair until we put that perm shit in it. But and then the other thing was like he had really soft eyes, and when people look at African American men, specifically because he's wearing like a head covering, it looks like he's like Muslim or something. People usually say threatened by.
Right.
So like his eyes.
The cameo.
Yeah.
Why, come on?
It just didn't look right. Just didn't look right. That's it. Nothing else was that. Just didn't look right.
Too much. You see a nerve struck with African American people, like, probably not.
Do you think that's probably because, like, for us, it's kind of like more in our face. We can see them taking things from our culture and utilizing it, and for them, it's just like some far off concept. They don't. It's not real.
For us, we've seen it forever.
Right.
Like familiar, so
that's a good point.
It doesn't feel like they like to empathize with us too much, though. Sometimes, depending on who you ask, but
right. Nah, there's definitely a little rift. It's coming together, but it's a little rift.
Yeah. I feel like some people aren't as outraged because I guess they feel like that's not really taking my culture because I am my culture. And I see the other side of the argument too of like, why would you even begin to attempt to be an imposter? by putting these things in your hair, son. Like, come on, please, like, take it out, take it out. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I was trying. So that's kind of like the wrong way, I guess, to inspire something. Like, can you guys tell me about a time that something bad happened, but it inspired you for good in terms of like art?
I'll go first. Well, a few years ago, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, my father got diagnosed with cancer. So it was a shock because it wasn't one of the common cancers. It was like melanoma, like random, not hereditary skin cancer. And it was really unexpected. I was working my corporate job at the time and just having to go from that to back and forth on the 4 train all the way to the last stop to go see him in the hospital, making sure he's taken care of, and then taking care of him when he got home and stuff. It really put things for me artistically into perspective because I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, and I kept thinking like, if something happens to my father, like he's not gonna be able to see me do this and this and this. Like I have to get things done because time is not, on our side sometimes. So it did motivate me in that way, like a lot. Like even though we have like our issues and stuff, like I still would like my parents to see that I've done something with this craft that I've chosen.
So is it like, are you like the rapper that made it out, I guess, for your family? Because like they didn't take your art seriously before in the beginning, and now you've got commissions. Now you've like made
it. I'm not out yet. They still don't really take art that seriously. But I would like them to, and I keep like they'll try. They're trying now. Like it's even like once I got this request for commissions and stuff, or like I'll post something on Facebook and they see a lot of other people like more and more likes and stuff. They're prone to jump on the bandwagon, but it still takes a lot of convincing. They're from a different time. They're just very conventional. Our generation, we have a lot of side hustles and just crafts that we're not afraid to explore. And I think their worry is that I'm not going to be secure in this path, but I just try to assure them that I'll be fine. Like, sure. Yeah.
And
in the morning, and I made sure I had my crayons. And for 2 weeks, I didn't do nothing but like draw in a coloring book while I was talking to these doctors who didn't give a shit about me, who didn't teach me about meditation or herbal medicines or eating healthy, who just shoved pills down my throat that made me feel so numb. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to tell them anything else I'm hearing or seeing. I'm going to continue coloring and telling them that I'm fine. And once I did that, I realized that art would not only heal me, but it'll heal other people and keep me focused in a direction that's like best for my mental health. So, yes, so that's that. And then my favorite piece that I created during Corona is definitely my portrait of Rayshard Brooks. A member of his family reached out to me, his niece Ariel, she's so beautiful, and she commissioned me to paint a portrait for him to be given to the family after the funeral. And she gave me like 3 or 4 days. And I don't really paint portraits. I paint like images of Black people, but not like specifically a lot of portraits. But I felt honored. I felt called to do that, and it was a beautiful moment for me to share, like with their family. I just felt it was such an honor. So that was my
Yeah, like what creation are you the most proud of? And like what
Heirlooms, to have a piece of family history. And I have no idea what my great great grandmother looked like. My great 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 grandmother looked like. And so I'm really grateful that I can create something that can be passed down in my family, along with stories, along with pictures, along with other documents. But like, this is her, this is my granny, and she's always just gonna watch over us forever, period.
That's beautiful.
Peace, Granny. Big up to Granny, actually.
Yes.
Oh.
My big up to Granny.
Granny's telling me to pour another drink.
Hey, Granny used to get down. Nah, Granny used to get down. She would be before that.
Yo, shout outs, yo.
She would be before that.
I like the idea of it being a heirloom, like you creating a family, because that's an interesting thing. Like I don't have any family heirlooms at all.
Yeah,
I don't know what my great 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 grandma looks like.
Me neither.
That you're able to put something like that into the world. It's just like a manifestation of your love for that person, and it's gonna stay for like generations, hopefully.
Absolutely.
I think debt is my family heirloom. Shayla.
That's crazy.
Big bills.
My favorite piece to date isn't finished yet, but I had it at my art show in October, and it was basically like a wall being punched in and a lever switching between the decades, and inside the wall was like grayscale, and it was a police brutality painting, and it was like picket signs and basically a scene from back then, along with like outside it was like a newspaper of now, basically saying that the same things are going on. And yeah, it's basically done, but it's not done. Another one is like
For evil, which sounds weird, right? Because I'm really deep into like manifestation, but it's the same thing with business. You have to be prepared with obstacles. Like you have to be prepared for when shit falls apart, when your manufacturer is not picking up the phone, or when people send different addresses that aren't theirs, or whatever, right? I'm more conscious of the obstacle, so that or of the evil, so that when it happens, I'm not taken back. I'm not stuck. So I think that's one thing that I have that I'm gonna take away from this is, of course, not to live in fear and to continue to create. I'm gonna be dropping some new art in about a week, so stay tuned for that.
Word.
Word.
Okay.
But yeah, just to stay balanced. You know, that's what I've been asking for now. It's just balance, because there are a lot of different things in play. You know, being a full-time artist, you're juggling a lot of different things, and what's most important is, you know, my mind. So listen, when you stay ready.
You don't have to get ready.
You stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Okay, I hadn't read that.
You.
I was with
You know
you.
what? Y'all
I read that.
I'm
smart.
giving you a chance to say it, Brandon. I was just staying quiet. What can you like impart to a listener?
art history per se, but I think the best thing that another artist could do is to push yourself around other artists. Like that's going to sharpen you. That's going to make you understand that, you know, you're not alone. You get to have, you know, dialogue with people who think and feel like you do. I think getting to know other creatives and like supporting them, like buying their work, buying their prints, going to their shows, sharing their work, that has been super, super beneficial for me. It's like yeah, that's it.
100%.
That's it.
Because I asked another artist, I went to a show and I asked another artist, and I was like, what do you do when you don't feel like painting? Like, what do you do? And he was like, honestly, I do something practical. Like, I'll put a background down. I'll do something, but I won't sit there and do nothing.
Right.
Like, and I started doing that, and it helped.
Build your Etsy. Like, yeah, like you don't have to paint all the time, mind you. You definitely.
Yeah, there are other facets of it that you can take care of while you're still creating things.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Thank you for that, you guys.
Thank you.
It's time.
Aw, it was so fast.
Time for the last words. Every episode, it used to be every week, and then it was every month. But every episode, we end with last words. And for this episode, to my listeners, my last word will be, only you know how pure you are. Nipsey Hussle said that. I heard that was on the Twitter knowledge right there. I mean, I wanted to come up with a better quote, but only you know how, nobody knows how pure you are but you, is I think what the quote was. But yeah, nobody knows how pure you are but you. What's your last word for the day, Kamal? And then everybody.
My last words, don't make excuses. Oftentimes your excuses are where your weaknesses lie. So
say it with your chest. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, I just came up with those words. Give me a break.
From the heart.
From the heart.
It means it's true.
From the heart. What about you, Michelle?
My go-to is control what you can control. That's it.
That's a good one.
That's what I do all the time.
That's a good one.
Control.
Yes. Let's see mine. Let's see. You know, I have been understanding that I'm destined for greatness, right? So it's like I'm trying to think of like a phrase.
I mean, I picked a rapper. Cool. I don't even see.
But basically, you know, you were destined to you were born to thrive. You were destined to be great. So just allow greatness to come into your life. That's it.
Word.
That's it, really.
I will take that.
I'll take that too.
I felt that.
Did you guys know this whole time that Kamal's been in my living room?
Wow.
Sometimes it be like that.
You know, I should have guessed because y'all got kind of the same plant. You see, they got the same plant in the background.
I know my mom gave me both of those plants.
See, she's smart. See, I didn't even
should have
notice.
said so, but it's the lighting that messed me up. I would have guessed.
Come on.
He's sitting in my living room. It's great. But see how we're socially distanced, though?
That's great.
Professionally socially distant.
Deception.
Yeah.
Better show people how to separate.
That's how sometimes it bees like that.
Social distancing.
Yeah, that's how it has to be. That's how things are here on Last Stop on the D. We're gonna do the lightning round, which is we have a bonus 5 for 5. Every episode I do a quick 5 questions. You have to provide answers for them in 5 seconds or less. This will also be we don't have to keep all of the answers in. You can edit them out if you guys like them.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
They're not even all necessarily all on the final episode, on the final edit of the episode.
Like my Family Feud speed round.
But this is Last Stop on the D. I am your main host, Brandon BK. Brandon in Brooklyn, the Basquiat from Brooklyn, young Basquiat in Brooklyn. And this is my co-host, Kamal. And we have Shayla and Kelly here. All right, let's go. You ready for these 5 for 5? You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, Shayla, are you team Hulu or team Netflix?
Netflix.
All right. Kelly, are you team Hulu or team Netflix?
Netflix.
All right. Shayla, are you team Kim or team Kanye?
None.
No love. Kelly, are you team Kanye or your team Kim?
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth? Damn, nobody ever the most hated man in
That's
right now. Kanye
Why
right
would
now.
you do that?
I know, right? Yo, you know what I really wrote down?
Can it be Kim and old Kanye?
Yeah.
I like the old Kanye.
Yeah, I like that.
For real. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, you definitely bring that back. What I really had was, are you team Denzel or team Will? That's what I really had.
Will.
Team Will?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I might have to go with Denzel. I might have to go with old Denzel.
I have a large theory on this, but yeah.